Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, April 25th. Holy smokes. The month has slipped us by. But I'm back. We had to skip an episode or so because we had to do some conventions and some things and some traveling. So happy to be back at the table. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, enjoying your Saturday, all that good stuff. Let's see, I'll make sure all of my buttons are in the right spot so I can actually operate things tonight. Yeah, I got some things. I got some things on the table to catch up on. These are pieces that we're going to be working on tonight, and I've got some. I picked out some pieces so we can have some auction fun at the end of the night too. And I think I picked out some stuff that you guys will like. So you'll have to let me know. But let's see who's in the room tonight, and say hello to everybody. Chris Dehan, what's up, dude? Glad you're in the room with us tonight. Look, your piece is right on top. Yes, this is your piece. Very cool, very cool. So we're gonna be working on some of your art tonight. Glad you're hanging out with us, dude. Some person, what's up, man? Glad you're here. Some person saying, put some mustard on the ketchup. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of ketchup this over the next couple of months, and a little bit of art to relish. Well done, Chris. Well done. Ken Albury, what's up, dude? Glad you're hanging out with us tonight. Good evening, gents. Good evening, good gentlemen. Some person saying hello to everybody. Very cool. Some person saying hello to Kat. Kat is actually not with me in the studio. She passed out. She had a very busy day. She's been working on a bunch of stuff. She went ahead and took a nap or something. She's not upstairs. I'll tell you that much. She's downstairs somewhere, probably still taking that nap. But she might show up a little bit later. She usually takes a little power nap and then she gets back to work for a little bit. So thank you for that. Hello. I'm sure she'll be here to say hello back. Canalbury says, yeah, that was some fancy timing, if I do say so myself. My gracias. Mighty Geek, what's up, dude? Glad you're with us tonight. That's awesome, awesome. Let's see, what am I catching up on? Let me see. Let me let you know. I've got this piece here. I've got 4 pieces that we want to put a little bit of ink on tonight. So I reached into the shelves here. I got my stack of shelves and drawers, and these are the pieces that I pulled out for tonight. So Chris Dehan has this Harley Quinn that we got to put some ink on. Kevin Green has an X-24 that needs to be worked on, so we'll have to put some work on her face and maybe a little bit of the holding lines around her body. We're trying to get some work done on her so we can get some progress. Courtney has a piece with this cool dragon with her Cyber Angel character, Malka, riding atop the dragon. So we got to do a lot of work to the wings yet and all that good stuff. And I believe this is Paul. This is Paul's piece here. He's got this Harley Quinn with Clayface and Batgirl and all that good stuff. So this is and Wonder Woman trapped. So this will be really fun. This will be really fun. So these are the 4 pieces we're gonna be working on for tonight. Putting some ink on this here artwork. Kevin, what's up, dude? Glad you're with us tonight, my friend. Let's see, ketchup is on the menu, but with hot dogs or hamburgers. Apparently, with Paul's piece, it's buns. There's buns on the menu. So you see, this is Kevin. This is the next piece on the grotto piece, the big, like the 8-character grotto piece that we're working on. So this is X-24. She is the next addition onto the grotto. Some person saying hello to everybody. Very cool. Kevin says, that's triple X-23. X-25 was a clone of Logan, but I'm not complaining. X-24, not 25. I know X-24 is yeah, I get it. You're typing fast. That's all it is. That's all it is. Sometimes I'm reading something, but I'm thinking about like the next thing to say because I'm trying to like I'm going to start drawing, but then I'm reading the things, but then I'm also clicking on the things. So I'm like an air traffic controller up here, trying to keep track of everybody. But I love hanging out with you guys every Saturday. I look forward to it. So this is the coolest way for us to all hang out and do some art and do some cool stuff and come up with some cool ideas. So I look forward to it. I look forward to it every week. Vidarte, what's up, my friend? Buenas noches, mi amigo. Of course, I have to talk to you in Spanish. That's as close as I can get. But this is cool. This is cool. I'm glad you're with us tonight, dude. Very, very cool. Kevin says, typing on my phone isn't conductive to accuracy. I have the same problemo. Me and my big fingers on top of this little tiny phone. So I do have some things for the end of the night, which is right around midnight. Some auction pieces. I still have a few interior pages left from Dark Seas, and I didn't want to put these up just yet because these are like big character shots and hero shots. But I think it's time. I think it's time to put these out into the wild, as it were. So I've got this shot of Nira X, and she's transforming her cyber skin into a more mermaid type apparatus, so that way she can swim underwater and hook up with these here mermaids. Then I've got this page also from Dark Seas, which is actually like a big, technically a villain shot because these are the mermaids that she's going to be fighting in this, because they're in the middle of this whole pirate zombie mermaid thing going on. So it's a very interesting story. And then I've got these two pieces as a third auction. So I got like Digital Circus, which I drew at Ocean City. I wanted to like draw all the characters from the show all together. We really like that show. I think I like that show way more than I thought I was going to like that show. It's got this really dark, brooding undertone to all the silliness. It's actually kind of an adult show. So I got Digital Circus and this cool cybernetic fish. And this is something I drew a little while back. So this is something that's just been in the portfolio. So I'm going to set these aside. These are the 3 auction things that I've got for tonight. And then for all of the different auctions, I've got these cool, these oversized cards. So I've got Nira X in her mermaid cyber skin mode. And I've got Evil Nira doing an homage to Elektra here. And then every auction is going to have, so I've got 3 cards. So there's 3 different auctions. Everybody's going to get one of these cards, and I'll sign it real big on the back. And I think that would be fun. I think that would be cool. All right, let me catch up with you guys real quick. Find out where we are here. Some person saying hello. Very cool. Kim says, "Gosh, what will be left for me to pick up at San Diego Comic-Con?" Dude, you have so many pieces to pick up. And then you've got that painting. I still have a painting for you. Let me see. Let me see if I can reach the drawer. I'm gonna reach the drawer over here. Let me see. Oh yeah, I could reach it. All right. So Kevin still has to also pick up. Well, first of all, you have a Mercy action figure that you're supposed to pick up. So I have to take this to San Diego with me. And I also have, let me see if I could you got this canvas with this Spawn painting on here. This one's yours too. And I still have the pen on the back that looks like a syringe. It was from some horror movie. It was sort of from a thing. It's been a while. I've had this in the drawer for a while, so I gotta deliver it now. You're gonna have a lot of stuff to carry when we show up in San Diego. So let me set this down here so that way I keep it safe. There we go. Set this down over here. Make sure nothing happens to it. All right, so we've got Harley, we've got X-24, we've got Malka, the Cyber Angel, and we've got Harley and Batgirl and Clayface, and Joker, and Wonder Woman's butt. So we'll start with Harley for a little while. Set this right over here, and let the great catching up begin. Let's see. You know what? Let's warm up a little bit. We'll warm up with Batman over here. That way we can get his silhouette back here where it must be. Some person says Kevin must have 2 drawers by now. Kevin actually has like 3 drawers. So he's got a drawer and he's got 2 shelves, which is pretty crazy. So I've got a large section of cubes. Let me see here. I could probably show it to you. It's gonna be upside down, sort of. You see that? See all that? See all these shelves right here? All those shelves have artwork on them. Chris Dehan has 2 of these shelves. Ken Zazer has a shelf and a drawer. Kevin Green has a shelf and a drawer. I have to keep the stuff that still needs to be worked on, I keep on a shelf, and then the stuff that's complete, I go ahead and put it in a drawer, so that way it stays safe. A lot of things. There's going to be a lot of deliveries at San Diego Comic-Con, I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's get a little bit closer here so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, we just got a little bit behind, which there's a normal amount of behind schedule that you can always kind of expect, but I got very behind. So this doing the catch up episodes was the right thing to do. So that way at some point over the next month or 2, we're going to be all caught up, and then once we come up with cool ideas, I could jump right on the ideas, and we're not going to be waiting forever. There are people that still want to get added to the list for commissions and stuff, but they do know ahead of time that it's going to be a wait, because we are working on the catch-up list. And the only thing that interrupts the catch-up list is the publishing schedule that I currently have. I got to keep on working on the comics. That's what keeps the machine moving. But other than that, all my time is spent not on getting new pieces in, but on catching up on all the pieces that are already spoken for. Something here. That's a good way to work out, to warm up. To work out. I'm working out. Doing 20 reps. That's a good way to kind of warm up a little bit before we get to Harley. So I figure we'll spend about about 30 minutes on each piece, so that way, because we got 4 pieces tonight, and then of course I'll be bouncing back and forth between the chat, because that's half of the reason I'm here, is to hang out with you guys. So if I miss out on the chat, that's half of the whole reason to be here. Kevin says that is really old. Wow. Yeah, the painting has been in that drawer for a minute, dude. It needs to find its way to your house, so I'll be carrying it on the plane. Mighty Geek says, it's funny how Todd McFarlane made a dead guy an interesting character, right? I always thought of him as just visually, he's like the horror movie version of Spider-Man. I always loved the way he draws Spider-Man. But he is definitely a monsters drawing kind of guy. It seems that's. I think that's always. I look at some of his earlier works, like in his sketchbook and stuff like that, when he's talking about when he first came up with Spawn and all that good stuff. And he's always loved monsters. He's always loved to draw like creatures and stuff like that. So Spawn was very, very natural. Very natural evolution of where things were going to go for him. Yeah, McFarlane's like, he's always been one of my favorite artists. I like the quirkiness of it. I love how organic like his style is, and like the way he inks and stuff is like just kind of a chunky style, right? There we go. Get a little bit of this cape in here. Back in the chat real quick. Let's see. Kevin says, I meant to pick up out of your black book of pages, but yeah, I should start with just getting my hands on the bigger box of mouse. Hentai. Is it hentai or hente? I always get that wrong. I've heard it pronounced like 5 different ways, but I always tend to like it. Let's see. Kevin says, whatever will you do with all that empty space? Hopefully, fill it with more art. We have lots of ideas. We have lots of ideas. Let's see. Is it just me, or does Batsy Man look like he's got a smile? Oh, he definitely has a smile. Ken Albury says, I really need you guys to stop commissioning artwork so I could submit my own proposals for projects. Well, the time to submit proposals for projects is anytime you want. When we can schedule things is always a variable, but it's nice to know ahead of time if you got something in mind that you want to do. So just let me know what's on your brain, and we'll see what's up. Right now, it's like I schedule things out usually like 3 and 4 months minimum. And I've got some projects that are scheduled out about 6 to 8 months out. Like I've got some projects that are like August, September projects. So it's good to know ahead of time, even though things are like super busy right now. Like I can't jump on something like right this moment. It's good to jump in and talk about things that you might want to work on, like 6 months down the road. You see, Kevin says, at least you aren't 10 years behind. Hell, Dan Wiesmeyer owes me something from about 15 years back now. Whoa, 15 years. Bro. See, that's why we're doing the catch-up episodes. I don't want to have, that's not the, the reputation, but I don't want to be in that box, I don't want people to think that it's always going to be so long to wait for a piece. Like by the time you get the piece, it's like you're a different age. So I want to be able to work on stuff as close to the point of inspiration as possible. So that way we're not always waiting. That way we can always jump into new ideas when we get new ideas. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to wait no 10 years. Let's see. Make your proposal at any time. It might get squeezed in. Ken says he's kidding. Oh man, never kid about stuff like that. Never kid about things like that, man. Let's see. Ken says, I do have something I'm putting together, but it'll be a while before I'm ready to send it over. Yeah, totally cool. Totally cool, dude. All bueno, my friend. Let's see, Kevin says he loves monsters. I shouldn't be surprised. Monsters are such interesting people. What is the name of the monster you are referencing? I do not know. I do not know. I don't even know if I read it in the wrong voice. I'm never gonna get it. Anyone want to guess where Ken is? Probably a party. More than likely, I think there's always his Saturdays are always very interesting. I know Ken Albury says we are one Ken short. We're absolutely one Ken short. Hopefully he will show up. There was a couple of shows where he popped into the show and him and Courtney were driving back from a place. So they're actually listening to the show in the car, which is awesome. Kevin says, "Well, we have the A Ken here, so that's a good start." Yes, it's very good. It's very good. High five. That's right. High five to Kevin. Well said, Kevin. Yeah, Ken says, "Yeah, I'm looking to send something over I'd need in November, so I'm putting it together, but I'm not rushing." Ah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. I look forward to seeing what you have in mind. Very good. Very good. Is it getting my free comic book day issue finished is this week's task. You know, it's like for this year's comic book day, the thing that because usually I go to my local comic shop. We have a couple shops here, and there's a comic shop here in Virginia Beach called Trilogy Comics or Trilogy Shop, and I usually hang out there and do sketching and stuff, but I'm not going to be there in person working at the shop this time. But I did do some artwork for their T-shirts for the event, so I thought that was like I'll be there in spirit, you know. So once they actually post what that artwork is, then I'll be able to show it to everybody. Let's see. Kevin says, you read it in the right voice, big and fuzzy and red. Interesting. Am I getting closer? Am I getting closer? Christopher Bouchard in the house. What's up, dude? Glad you're hanging out with us tonight. That's awesome. Awesome. You actually have a box that's headed in the mail to you on Monday. I've got a stack of artwork that is being sent out to everybody that I finished over the past week or two. So you have a box that's going to be in the mail on Monday. I'll send you the tracking number as soon as it goes out. It's actually it's all labeled up. I could probably send you a tracking number tonight, but it'll be going out on Monday. Glad you're hanging out with us, dude. Awesome, awesome. Kevin says, should we stop talking so Bill can work? The monster's name is Gossamer. Yes, yes. Interesting. I don't remember Gossamer talking that much, but I like his sneakers. He's got the cool sneaks. Kevin says, art is up, or maybe it's getting down. It's actually not going out FedEx. No, it's going out USPS. And then the last of, I actually got a couple orders for the 30-year loot box. I still had just a couple left, and the last of those I got that one's going out UPS. So I got artwork and I got the loot box. Couple goodies. It's good. All right, let's finish Batman up so we can start working on Harley. It's already 22 after. I don't want to skip out on Harley here. Batman's got the rose. While he's captured. Where's my damn electric car, Bruce? There we go. We almost got this down so we can move into Harley's neck of the woods. The bat. I really like this brush pen. Sometimes the bristles on the pen are kind of jacked up. But when you get a good one, it's like, ooh, it lasts for a while. Like where the big ass ponytails. We get the big lines in there, and then we'll put in a little detail afterwards with the smaller pen. Thunder outside. I gotta check. Check the weather real quick. Yeah, I like to keep her ponytails like real playful. Let me see what the last thing I need is a storm to come in here right in the middle of the live stream. Virginia Beach does horrible with weather and electricity. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get some rain at around 11. Hey, it is what it is. We'll survive. Let me get a little bit of this in here, and then I'll hop back in the chat real quick. There we go. All right, let me see where you guys are at real quick. Christopher Richard says, awesome. Can't wait to get the artwork. Thanks again, Bill. Yeah, man. I'm super happy that you really liked it. I can't wait till we get some cool ideas. You see some other work that you like. That'll be super fun. I'm always looking forward to more fun stuff. That piece was really cool. I got a good scan of her too, so I'm gonna make sure that we get some color and we post her in the Patreon page, on the Club Corrupt secret Patreon page. That way we can see her in full color. That'll be nice. Some person saying hello, very cool. Let's see, Kevin says, no one has ever claimed the special art from the loot box, have they? If not, I may still have a chance. Yeah, I did post about that. Somebody actually did win that piece. I posted it all over my Facebook, and I posted it on Twitter. But somebody did get the special art from the loot box. There was a winner. I don't have the name of the person right in front of me, but I could find it. Very cool. Saying hello. Canalbury says, "What's the loot box?" Well, the loot box is a small card box that. Well, let's just see. I'll put the link because I've got examples of what it is. Oh, there you go. Some person is already putting up for it. Thank you so much, dude. As Ken Albury says, "Pardon my ignorance, my first day." No, you're fine, dude. It's totally cool. Courtney, what's up? I'm glad you're hanging out with us tonight. Awesome. Evening, gents, from Ken, who is driving. You guys are awesome. Did I predict it or not? Did I predict it? I knew you guys would be driving. You guys are driving back from somewhere cool, aren't you? All right, some person did put up the link to the 30-year loot box. There was a special piece of original art that was like the golden ticket of the loot box. The loot box is like a collection of there's some trading cards literally from when we started, like 30 years ago. And there's other trading cards from basically like the past, 10, 15, 20 years. And there's a guarantee of at least one original sketch card inside the loot box, which is actually the price of the loot box, because that's how much just the one original sketch card usually goes for. They're from specific sets. They're from legit sets that I've worked on, like either Vampirella, Red Sonja, Witchblade. So you're gonna get like either an Upper Deck or a Topps actual set card in there, and then all the other cards I consider that to be like, hopefully everybody considers it to be like free gifts, and yeah, if you go to the link, check it out. There are some like little extras, like I try to fill it with like as many little things as I can, so that way you get nice little surprises and stuff. There's some stickers, there's some challenge coins from our Dark Seas, and I painted and distressed and sanded the coins to make them look distressed and used, and I think they came out really cool. But yeah, if you want to check that out, and if you wanted to pick one up, that's totally cool. There's only a couple left, and then they're gone. That's it. It's like I'd have to work 30 more years to make another one. There was only 50 sets made. The box actually has a misprint on it saying that there's 100 boxes, but there's actually only 50. The company that I printed the boxes with messed up their order, and they only sent me 50, and there was a thing, and then it was more of a hassle to get it fixed than anything else. So we stuck with 50 just to make our lives easier. So and that's what it is. That's what the loot box is. Kevin saying hello, very, very cool. Drive safe, everybody. Some person saying hello, awesome. Some person is also sharing my webpage. Awesome, thank you so much, dude. That's where all my links are. All of my social links are on my webpage. It's a one-stop shop to find out what we're up to. Ken says, okay, I missed the announcement. I'm happy the card wasn't lost in the mail. The card wasn't lost in the mail. Yeah, there were literally 4 boxes, and this was FedEx. I was very disappointed with FedEx. At the very beginning of selling the loot boxes, I dropped off 4 boxes together at FedEx in person. I dropped them off, and those 4 boxes went missing. I was so disappointed. I mean, luckily, it's like I replaced them. It wasn't a problem. There's insurance and stuff. But there's 4 boxes out of the 50 that are like not part of the circulation, or they're sitting in someone's garage right now. Who knows? But everybody else, I see that everybody else got theirs delivered. Everything is fine. FedEx was the only delivery that I had a problem with. Everything else was USPS and UPS, and everything else shipped just fine as normal. First time in probably 20 years that I've had a package lost like that. Very, very disappointing. Christopher says, will I get to see The color version. Yeah, you will. Even if you're not part of, if you're not signed in, or you're not part of the Patreon page into the secret club, I will email you a file because it's your piece. So just when I post it up, if you need to, you shouldn't have to send me a reminder, because when I post it up, I'll hopefully I'll just remember to send it to you. But if I say that I posted it and you haven't gotten it yet, just remind me, and I will definitely send you a high res JPEG, because that's your piece. No problemo there. So you'll definitely get it. Some person is sharing out the link to the Club Corrupt page, and there are two levels to the Patreon page. The cheaper level gives you full access, so that's the only access that you need. You don't have to get the more expensive access. That's just if you just wanted to support the studio a little bit more. Make sure I had some more pens and paper to make sure I get some work done. If you want to buy me a coffee so I can stay awake longer. Kevin says you beat me to it, some person. Christopher saying hello to Courtney and to Ken. Awesome, awesome. Courtney says we were playing games at a friend's house on the way home now. Cool, cool. As long as you guys are driving safe. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with us. That is so cool. We're actually working on your dragon piece tonight. I got to put some more ink on your dragon piece. That's one of the pieces that we'll be working on tonight. Kevin says playing games, probably beer pong. Jackbox, there you go. Kevin says missing. Someone enjoyed them. Yeah, I'm thinking somebody grabbed them or something. You know, it's like it's the only time I haven't had a problem with shipping in so long that it's like it's hard for me to know what to even think about it. Oh, absolutely, dude. You're welcome, my friend. Canabri says Savage Dragon piece. Yes. Wait, am I supposed to remember something? If there's something I'm supposed to remember, please remind me. Granted, I'm having a brain fart right now just because I'm trying to do three things at once, and I barely chew gum and walk at the same time. But Savage Dragon piece? Yes. I love Savage Dragon. I love to draw Savage Dragon. And there is I know that on the list, there's probably like 3 different Savage Dragon pieces that people have requested. And I'm having a brain fart right now. So if one of those is yours, Ken, just remind me. So that way I don't feel like I'm having too bad of a brain fart. I'll brain fart so hard I'll stroke. I don't want to stroke out. All right, it's about 10:30. I think that was about a half hour on this piece. So we're gonna see about putting some ink on our next piece. Oh, of course. That might have been what you were talking about, Ken. About Courtney's dragon piece. No, she's actually writing a dragon. Courtney says, "Yay! I'm most excited for my dragon. I love this dragon piece. All right, so these are the pieces we're working on tonight. So I worked on this one for a little bit, which is totally cool. We've got Kevin's X24 that we need to work on. We're putting about 30 minutes into each one of them, so that way we get a little bit of progress across the board. Plus, it's a little bit more fun as far as like the show. You know, it's just that way you see it more than just a couple pieces. So we've got Courtney's writing this dragon piece in a 3D. And then we've got, I believe this is Paul's. This is Paul's piece, right? Yeah, this is Paul's. So we got another Harley Quinn with Batgirl. We're probably going to start inking Batgirl back here, and maybe some of Clayface. Kind of thinking about the Clayface movie that's about to come out. So let me put this Harley away for right now. I hope you like the piece so far, Chris. We'll start working on Kevin's piece for a few minutes. Give this about a half hour. Let's see, Kevin says, dragon. Dragon the line. Ken says, LOL, no. I was hoping the dragon piece in question was a Savage Dragon piece. Unfortunately, no, but there is one coming. There actually is a Savage Dragon piece coming, so, and I do love drawing Savage Dragon. So there is one that's kind of on the way. It's on the assembly line belt, as it were. Some person says, you forgot the pet Waffle. You see? Poor Waffle. He's downstairs. He's napping with her. He's downstairs in big ass bed. just curled up on a pillow. The most comfortable dog in the world. Ken Albury says, I have a pinup in this week's issue of Savage Dragon. Really? You do? That's awesome, dude. You're gonna make me look that up, man. You're gonna make me pick up that issue. I want to see your piece. I want to see your pinup. Kevin says Triple X23. Woohoo! I do swear that you need to watch Logan tonight. Get your Weapon X characters in order. I know, right? Let's see. I wonder if Laura there is having an issue with repeatedly popping the inflatable pool toys with her feet. All right. Let's see about putting some eyeballs on our girl here. Should be much happier with some eyes. Yeah, this grotto piece is going to be insane, dude. We still got a couple characters to add to it, and then she shall be complete. Let me see what characters are on here. So far, we had Psylocke, we got Rogue, we got Storm. I just added Jean Grey. We're doing X-23, and then the last character is Jubilee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, six characters altogether. So cool, dude. But you already know, I like the way you think. We're like-minded on a lot of things, I think. Makes it fun. Give her some eyeballs and take a look and see where you guys are at. See, I got quiet. I was concentrating. Concentrating. I don't want to do Yoda's voice too loud. Make me shake the line. I mess up one of these ones, our expression will be all over the place. All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Kevin, my eyeballs are already on her. Courtney says, how was the show last weekend? The show was great. The show was really, really fun. I like going to Ocean City. It's a cool beach town. It's on this really thin peninsula of land, so you're kind of like it's like a thin strip, it's a thin strip with hotels, restaurants, all the way up and down the strip. Surf shops and stuff. And then like on both sides, you got the ocean on both sides, so it's really cool. So we got to eat at a couple places that we like to eat at, and got to take in the view. Lots of really cool people at the show. Can't ask for more. So yeah, it was a good weekend. Very good weekend. Trying to get her hairline. Sometimes I got to turn the paper around. I mean, I always spin the paper around when I'm inking regardless, but I got to do it a little bit more than usual when I'm inking live, because I'm also inking around the camera. I'll bump my head on the camera. So there's a little bit more acrobatics involved than usual. Let's see here. Kevin says, I thought we had talked about Emma and Mystique being included in the art. I may have to go back and look at the chat. For some reason, I thought it was going to end up as 8 characters. Oh, you might be right. I was just glancing at the... Yep, it is going to be 8 characters. here's my initial list. But then at the bottom, yes, the White Queen and Emma. Emma and Mystique. No, it's good to keep me straight. It's good to keep me straight. So you're right. Yeah, there's going to be 8 characters. Let's see. Get my brush over here. There we go. Got some ink in this one. There nice. I like that little dry brush that you can get. That little effect with the dry brush you can get for her hair. I really like that a lot. Let's see. Kevin says, or we just brainstormed it. Oh, no. I wrote it down. Nah, you're the best, dude. Night Phoenix, what's up, dude? What's up, Nate? Booby tape. At a glance, I thought you typed booby trap. Yeah, a little X24 for the X23 for the evening. Chemical X. I get agreeing again and again. Kevin says, concentration. So you are practicing to be Dr. Mouse. Says, I'm sure it will be good and very naughty. Indeed. Kevin says, Bill had the ocean and the fog. You know what, dude? The fog was like, it lasted like, okay, I would say like most of the 2 day show that we were there, the fog was like I was looking for pirate ships and stuff, dude. That's how thick the fog was. But still, like the atmosphere, just because it was a scene from The Mist, doesn't mean it's not a cool beach town. But it was definitely foggy, like basically the whole time we were there. That one picture I posted on my Facebook page, it's just like you see the ocean and it just goes fog. But it did make for some cool pictures, so it is totally good. Let's see, Kevin says, am I wrong to suspect that her healing factor is working to keep her boobs nice and pretty? Probably. I'm working against gravity. Arch my back. Keep you straight. Nah, we like you bent and twisted. I'm like a cinnamon twist from Taco Bell. In my brain. Just to be sure. There's no misunderstanding. They have cinnamon in the brain. Let's see, a booby trap is reserved for Jessica Rabbit. This is true. Ken, what's up, dude? Ken says, okay, I'm here. Everyone can relax now. We're good. Good evening. Good evening, gentlemen. Always love drawing a torso. Torso is one of my favorite things. It's like, where are them ribs going? Where are them spare ribs going? ink going on in here. A few more minutes on this one before we move on to the next one. We always worry when alcohol is involved. Kind of a pain in the butt to ink around these post-it notes. But you gotta do what you gotta do. There we go. I'm surprised my hand hasn't like brushed off one of these post-it notes already. All right, let's see where this is at here. Christopher says this artwork looks amazing. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it, man. Yeah, I like this character a lot. It helps that she's in a grotto, just with in the hot tub with just steam. It's one of my favorite ways. Thanks, Ken. X23 looking good. Awesome. Kevin says, in my mind, Ken, she has more X to her. I just realized, were the Post-its too see-through? Yes, they were absolutely too see. Even for the light pencil, like these yellow Post-its were too. So I did. I had to friggin' darken them up. Live nip slip. In the grotto, it is hot and steamy. All right, so this is what we got for the grotto for the evening. Now we need to move on to the dragon. We must draw some dragon wings and some dragon armor. Yeah, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see how far we can get with this. This has got a lot going on. A lot more than the average bear. There we go. We got this one for about a half hour, and then we've got the last one that we're working on is Paul's piece. Yeah, this is Paul's piece, and we're gonna work on the Batgirl and the Clayface, and maybe a little bit of Harley's legs. We'll see where we go with it. It'll be lots of fun. And then let's see. Before I get started here, I'll let you guys know just for people that came in a little bit later, because I was saying this at the beginning, the art auction stuff for tonight is going to be my big hero shot, my big hero page here with Nira X transforming her cyber skin into more of a mermaid type apparatus. I really like this page a lot. I was going to hang on to this page a little bit longer, but I think it is time. And then I've got this really cool group shot from the same issue from page 9. I really like this. It's the big villain shot with the pissed off mermaids coming up out of the water. Even though technically they're not the villains, but in this scene they're about to start fighting and stuff. So it's kind of a villain shot. And then for the third auction, I've got 2 pieces. Got this one of my crazy freeform cybernetic fish that I like to draw, but I've also got the cast from Digital Circus, which is going to be in theaters pretty soon. So I was just like Kat and I are actually really looking forward to seeing it. It's a crazy show. It's a really dark. It's not a kid show. It's so funny. I didn't think I was going to like it. It's like a really dark show. So I got this. This is the third set. And then everybody is going to get, I've got some cards, some oversized cards that everybody is going to get tonight. Anybody who wins one of the auctions. So there's 3 auctions, so I've got 3 cards. I've got Evil Nira as doing an homage to Elektra here. I'll put it a little bit closer there so we can see that. And then I'll sign it on the back. And I've got a full color card with Nira X in her mermaid mode. Really like that. That's dope. So I'll make sure everybody who wins one of the auctions tonight will get one of those or both of those cards. All right, let's start working on your dragon. Let's get this dragon going on. Start with a little bit of this arm armor. Shapes and stuff. It's gonna be sweet. Let's see here. Let me make sure I don't fall too far behind here. Let's see, Kevin says, I think that needs some animation, don't you? Oh, if fans, start animating things and posting them, there's nothing I can do to stop that. Let's see, Kevin says, Clayface is appropriate considering there is a movie coming out soon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. How soon? I don't know how soon that movie's coming out. I just saw that teaser on YouTube. I saw the teaser trailer for it. I saw it. Jeez, it was earlier today that I saw it. Jeez, brand new trailer. Night Phoenix says, "Pissed Off Mermaids." There's your next comic. That is a good title for my next comic. Thanks, dude. I can wrap myself around that for sure. Pissed Off Mermaids this summer. Rated R, under 17, not admitted without parent. Let's see, Christopher says, what's up to Ken? Very, very cool. Kevin says, pissed off is better. Well, yeah, this is true. Yeah, everybody pees in the ocean, so you gotta be careful with that. Very cool. Ken saying hello. Courtney says, did Kat see this yet? I know she says she has to approve of your dragon. Yeah, she likes to approve of all my dragons. She really likes the progress on this so far. So I definitely have to get her final approval. She's definitely going to want to see it before I send it off to you. Actually, I'm not going to send this off to you. I'm going to see you in San Diego. we're gonna have the biggest art unboxing in San Diego Comic-Con. But yeah, Kat's definitely gonna. And I think Kat or her husband are gonna. They're gonna help me do some. I need extra cameramen. I need some video footage of our unboxing in San Diego. That way we can make some cool videos. Christopher says Clayface comes out this October. October. That's right. That's right. So they're getting it like basically lining it up with Halloween, because it's the approach to the film is like a horror movie. It's like they're doing it they're not doing it like a typical superhero movie. This is definitely going to be a horror movie. Thanks, Chris. Ken says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Harley Quinn HBO animated show is peak Clayface. That show is funny, and I've only seen like a couple episodes. Like the one episode where Joker's all pissed off because he didn't get his electric car from Bruce. I've seen like a couple episodes and that's it. It's like I need to sit down and actually watch like the rest of it. Ken Albright says, in my defense, that dragon does indeed look savage. Agreed. Your defense is valid. Your defense is super valid and it counts. All right, let's get some of that. Let's see, we want this. All right, just seeing how the tail is swishing around. All right, we'll let that dry for a second. We're going to come over here and start working on this here wing. Love drawing fantasy type characters and creatures. It's always so fun. Like see the shapes start coming out of the paper, you know. Here, pen. There we go. All right, let's get a different plumage. There we go. We'll use this one here. Paul, what's up, dude? Glad you're hanging out with us tonight. That's awesome. Says, hey, all. Sorry I'm late. Hey, man, you're just in time as far as I can tell. We're working on 4 different pieces tonight. And the 4th piece is actually your piece. This is one of your pieces. So we're going to work on probably work on the Batgirl and the Clayface portion. We're spending about like 30 minutes on each piece, so we're working on 4 different pieces tonight. So we had another Harley that we're working on for a few minutes. Then we had a little X23 going on. Now we've got Courtney's piece, and then we're continuing on, my friend. And we got some fun pieces. I think we got some fun pieces for our auction tonight. So I'll make sure to show everybody the selection, as it were, before we actually start the auction. So that way, if there's something that anybody wants, you'll be able to know what's coming up, what's coming ahead. All right, let's get some more work on these here wings. See where everybody's at real quick. Let's see. Paul says, still see a face on that chest. It's called a motorboat, my friend. Ken says, Clayface is all washed up, ambiguous. Hey, actor. Is it a gay actor? Is it a hey actor? Hey, who yearns for his next role. Any voice by Alan Tudyk. The chef's kiss. Okay, thank you, Ken. Paul says, anything going to be ready for Tidewater Comic Con, because I plan to be on Sunday. Oh, that's perfect, dude. That's perfect. Yeah, there's going to be a good portion of your artwork that'll be ready to pick up. So I really wanted to ask you if you were going to be at Tidewater, because I was like, wait a minute, it's like I shouldn't even try to contact you to ship anything, because if you're going to be at Tidewater, it'd be so fun to have an unboxing at Tidewater with your stuff. So yeah, I've got a good amount of your artwork that's going to be ready. So I'll have it with me on Sunday. So that'll be a lot of fun, dude. Kevin says 23 x 3 is 69. Oh, 23 times 3 is 69. It all works out. She's 1/3 of the way to something very fun. Let's see. Paul says, and there should be some comics, etc. in my stack. Yes, you do. Yeah, you've got comics. You've got a Gemini box there from. I'm positive it's got to be one of the Kickstarters that you backed, and you've got a couple things. Let me see here. I'll actually take a look. I've got some of this stuff right next to me. Let's see this one. Yeah, I don't have to. I don't think I need to censor this one. Nothing's showing. So we've got this sketch cover that's yours. Ooh, this one I do have the censored. And you've got the Vortex book. You've got the other Vortex book. You've got the Zen book. You've got the Bounty Hunter book. You've got the Hell Space book. And this might actually be, which one is this one? We've done so many Kickstarters now that I don't know which Kickstarter this is from, but I do have your Kickstarter book with me. Unless this was a book that you bought that was separate. I have it packed up, so I can't see inside. But I can open it though, or we can open it together. We'll open it together at the show. I know that's all your stuff. You have a remark on a poster. You've got like a nice little collection of things here to pick up. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I had your shelf is actually kind of close to my desk. That worked out well. I can give you a quick live preview. Shapes and markings all over his wings. starting to get some texture on there. Kevin says, no censoring. I hope we see the art one day soon. Actually, I should post. I could post some of that stuff on X, and then I'll post the rest of it on the Patreon page. It's too bad they won't let me do if there's nudity or anything like that even on the Patreon page. I can't make it a public post. It's got to be a unfortunately behind the paywall post. Let's see. Paul says, "My gosh, it's going to be Christmas on May 18th for me." Very cool, dude. Very cool, dude. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you, man. It's gonna be super fun. There we go. Let's get some more hatching on this here wing. Obligatory for dragons to have this kind of hatching going on. The wings have to have that tattered kind of leathery look, you know. Little cracks and little cracklies and little things. Gotta have all that stuff. Gotta have it. There you go. Let's make sure we get some of your thigh-high leg boots in here. Looking all badass. I like to put the little highlights and reflections all over the boots, so it makes it look cool. I like to put in all those scratches and stuff on the armor. Cool, cool. Let's see, Paul's asking if Ocean City went well. Yeah, you know what? I really like going to Ocean City. That is a show that I don't think I want to miss. It's on my permanent list of shows I'd like to go to now. Really cool people, a lot of networking. There's a lot of things that came out of the show that's, you know, things that I'll be doing a little bit later on. Met some really cool people. Have some really cool things that I'd like to be able to announce as soon as I'm able to. But it was it was really cool, really cool. Tail's gonna be whipping around here. Let's take care of more of this hatching. Gotta have it. That's what makes the wings look cool. Sorry, it's like I had to draw in the belly button, and now I can move on to the wings. I got my priorities, man. Let's see, Ken says the contrast of the dragon's wing versus her wings is going to be sweet. Yeah, for sure. It's such a different everything, you know. It's like going from like the angelic looking wings, and then you got like the scraggly, like almost like demonic wings of the dragon. And the way it's textured, everything is so different. Yeah, I like the contrast between the two for sure. Taste of the contrast here. We'll draw in one of her wings. Like all the lines in her wings are like nice and clean. All the lines in the dragon's wings are just like rah. That's a technical term, by the way. Use up a whole pen just on this piece. There we go. Starting to take shape. Let's see, Paul says, ever thought about doing a whatnot show? I know it's not really your thing, but you don't have to censor, and any music appears to be okay. That's something I've thought about it. I've thought about doing it. I think it's it's just like with having a Discord. It's taking the time out to like learn the ins and outs, so that way I know I probably just have to just jump in it and just, friggin' try it out, and then, get good at it after I suck at it for a while. But yeah, it is something that I've thought about. Because I've seen some of the other people that are doing it, and I'm just like, I could probably pull this off. So it might be something that I take up the whatnot mantle. See how it works for me. Let's see. Courtney says this is going in my office on my shelves, so when I'm in video meetings, people know not to fuck with me. Perfect. You're awesome. They'll know better. They've been warned. That wing's starting to come in. I like it. I like it a lot. Paul says, the Dragon Mafia. Like a dragon, Courtney. Ken Albury says, wait, we're not supposed to fuck with Courtney. Before they logged in, you guys said we're supposed to. It was in the rules. They tricked you, man. Yeah, she's an official cyber angel, dude. It's almost 30 after. We have enough time to finish this wing. Throw in some little details here where it looks right. Dramatic effect. There, we'll see how that's looking here. Yeah, starting to take shape. Starting to take shape. And with this one, it's going to be receiving color also. but it's going to be receiving digital color. Because some of the effects in the background, like it's like some of the lightning and the clouds and stuff like that, it's going to look way better. And plus, we may end up actually using it in the book somewhere, because that would be pretty dope. I think this is where we are with this piece for tonight. We still have one more piece to work on. Yes. Courtney's laughing. It's like, no, you're not supposed to fuck with Courtney. I'm glad we have a good group. You guys are always awesome. Not like some of those other groups. Ah, nice little swig of water. Well, Courtney, I hope you're happy with how this is looking so far. We got a little bit more progress done on this tonight. Yeah, the last 2 weeks were kind of slow, just because getting ready for the show and traveling, and we just wrapped up the Zen Bounty Wars Kickstarter for issue number 3. Thank you so much to everybody who backed it. It's huge. We got one more issue left to wrap up that storyline, and we're gonna be doing a Kickstarter for that last issue, for issue 4, during San Diego Comic-Con. So I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to getting this story all complete, so that way down the road we can collect it up into a hardcover or into a trade paperback and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to it. That makes me happy. Excellent. Thank you, Courtney. Very, very cool. That makes me happy that you like it. All right, let's see. And now we're working on Paul's piece. This is Paul's piece. This is the last piece of the evening that we'll be working on before we do our midnight shenanigans. I just noticed that we did have Mira X as Batgirl. I love it. Approved. I love the worried expression on her face. Here we go. Get a little bit closer there. Let's see. Christopher Bouchard says, let's see, can't wait for the next Zen Kickstarter so I can get all 4 issues. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited that they let us do that. So if what it is, we call them the catch-up editions, right? And so if you get on the Kickstarter, it's a 4-issue miniseries. So if you happen to miss like a certain issue, or if you're going to collect all 4 of them because you haven't gotten them yet, they're going to be available as catch-up editions. And the only difference is the logo is white on the instead of orange, like the other first printing ones, and then you'll be able to get the whole story all at once. I mean, I'm so happy that they let us do that, so that people have that option. So yeah, I'm excited, dude. There we go. That way we can see what I'm doing. And that issue, the issue 4 Kickstarter is going to be during San Diego Comic Con, so that's going to be in July, and it's not going to launch during Comic Con, but it's going to be active during Comic Con. So it'll be running during that whole weekend, and probably like a week before, and probably like a week and a half afterwards. So it's like a 3-week campaign. Nice little worried look on her face. Yeah. All right, take a little break from that for a second. Let's see. Kevin says, F with Courtney. Well, you're welcome to, but Malka will come for you. Canalbury says, and you're 100% sure it's too late for me to submit an alternate cover for issue 4 for free? For exposure? To shut me up so I'll stop bugging? Well, if you want to talk about submitting a possible alternate cover for issue 4, just send me a private email, and we'll see what we can do, and I'll talk to the publisher and find out from there. I'm not in like total control of the Zen book like I am with some of my other creator-owned things. It's a First Comics production. I mean, I run it and I do the artwork and all that good stuff, but I'm not the owner of that IP, and but I don't see any reason why we might not be able to work something out. I enjoy working with you and everything, so, and if you're offering it for free, I could possibly swing like maybe a couple comp copies. It's a very to the wire campaign, so it's making enough so that it's supporting itself, and it's getting the book out there to people, but it's not making enough to like hire more people. That's why I haven't been out seeking like more variant covers from different artists, because we just don't have that budget just yet. But send me a private email, so that way we can talk about it. Kevin says, goes looking for the duct tape as an alternative way of bringing about silence. Ken says, I understand. We'll send that email. Very cool, dude. Very cool. Yeah, I can never commit to anything just on a live stream, especially when it comes to things that I don't own myself. So there's a few different channels I have to go through for stuff like that. But even for stuff that I do own, sometimes we've got things planned out, or we already have things scheduled in such a way or whatever. So it's hard to commit this stuff just on a live stream. It's always better just to have a private email, so that way I can actually put some actual thought into it and see what the schedule is, and make sure I'm not stepping on anybody else's toes, that sort of thing. Nira X Batgirl. We were cooking this evening. I love all the ideas that we get. Let me grab my other pen. There we go. I found it. I found it. Excellent. I like how she's taking shape. I like that look on her face. Let's see. Kevin says, where is Clayface getting his hands into? Well, you know, he's could be a couple of things. It's a good question. Ken Aubrey says, yeah, I was wondering if I forgot to mention the willingness to do it for free. Now, you're awesome, dude. It's I appreciate you like offering it like that, and I hate asking. I'll never just come out and ask an artist to do something, especially for one of the books. For me to come out and ask for somebody to do it for free, it's like I never do that. But if you're offering it for free, then yeah, thank you. I do appreciate the offer. And then we do have to go through some channels and stuff. So, like I said, yeah, it's like we'll definitely talk on email about it. You're a good man. You're a good man. All right, Nira Batgirl. Let's see where you're at. Still got a few more minutes to work on this piece. This is going good. I hope you're liking it, Paul. This is one of Paul's pieces. Oh yeah, that's cool, Ken. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'd be a nice even Steven thing to do. That's cool, dude. But like I said, yeah, we'll talk. Be cool. Paul says, "Wow, loving the ink on the Batgirl or Batnera as it be." Ken says, "The bat on her chest should be a boob window." LOL. That's actually kind of a good idea. Kevin says, let's see, Nira, I knew people go to great lengths to get into character, but something about this seems a bit extreme. But yes, quite exhilarating. That's true. We do love boob windows. But it's up to Paul, of course. This is Paul's piece. Well, the way that it's being inked, the color could determine whether or not it's a boob window or not. But you know me, I like to lean it that way. He's good, he's good. There we go. Lee Kevin says, question for you all. If Apple makes a car, will it have windows? Thank you, Ken. Chet will be proud of you. In honor of Chet. I felt it. That was for real. Got some pretty good little progress on this piece tonight. All right, let me put these pens aside. Did a lot of work tonight. All right, let's take a look at what we've worked on this evening. So we made some progress on Paul's artwork. This is the progress we made on Courtney's dragon writing piece. And of course, we have Kevin's X23 going on. She needs a lot of background. She needs a lot of work to be done yet. She needs a lot of work. And of course, we have Chris Dehan's Harley Quinn here. We got the double Harley Quinns, but only one Nira Batgirl. Yeah, this will be fun. And then this one, Chris, you had this one as listed as artist choice. So I think I'm gonna do something fun with her shirt where it's ripped up and where it's gonna be kind of sticking out. It's gonna be fun. I think you would like it. I think you would like it a lot. All right, let me set these aside for a moment. There you go. The camera had a light on it that was on. It's kind of bothering me. All right, got that. I'm just going to show you guys the 3 different sets of things that are going to be up for auction tonight. One is going to be, let me turn off this light. There you go. Oh, it's kind of dark now. Now it's too bright. It goes from too dark to too bright. Okay, maybe that should be in between. All right, so we've got Nira X turning into a mermaid, forming her cyber skin into a mermaid. That's page 11 from issue 3 of Dark Seas. Then we have page 9 from Dark Seas, which is the Pissed Off Mermaids. A new series coming from Entity Comics. And Nate, don't think I'm joking. If I have time, there's going to be a book called Pissed Off Mermaids. And then the third auction is going to be a set. It's going to be these 2 pieces together, this is one of my. I like to do some free form, just coming up with cool character designs and stuff. So a lot of times I do it with aquatic creatures and things. So I got this crazy cybernetic fish, and then I've also got the cast of Digital Circus. There we go. Got the weird shadows. There we go. That's a little bit better. I got the cast of Digital Circus in a blue line pencil here. I wanted because it's coming out in theaters here pretty soon. They're gonna play like the final episode as a film in theaters. So I wanted to do something with Digital Circus. So those are the 3 auction bits for the evening. Let me set this over here. And then every auction is also going to get one of each of these 2 collectible cards. One is Nira in her mermaid form. I think that's really cool. And then one with evil Nira doing an homage to Elektra. Yeah, these cards came out really nice. Let's see, grab this over here. Now we have had an issue with our chat not being synced up as good as it could be. So that just means that we'll all keep an eye on it together. I'll let you know what it says on my side, and then I could share the screen and I can show you my screen. But last week and the week before, we actually had one where everybody saw it one way and only I saw it differently. So it's just one of those things where it's like we'll all keep an eye on it when we get started, and that way we know we'll decide together who the winner is, because I want to make sure that that everybody is, as long as everybody's chat says the same thing, then we're going to know who the winner is. Let's see. Kevin says, "Thank you." I needed that, and it was for something, not suggestive. I'm getting better at this. Paul says, "Never say no to a boob window." Hell yeah! I like the way you think, dude. Good. Kevin says the Triple X women will be proud to have X23 joining the party. Hi, Phoenix. Let's see. Kevin says Adam Hughes nailed it while the mermaids are mad. I want a Nira in her 90. Oh yeah, I remember that piece from a long time ago. She was in the 90 with the big teddy bear. I remember that piece. Paul says, really, who doesn't? All right, let's see. Let me grab my pen here. This is going to be for the Nira X Mermaid page. As a mermaid. It's 11:55. I suppose we can get started on the thing. So let me just put up this. So we just have the little thing running across the bottom here. Oh, let's see here. Kevin sent me an image. Let me see what you got here, buddy. Oh yeah, dude, I do remember that one. Yep. I remember that Adam Hughes piece. Adam Hughes is the master. No, the TSOG 90 comes. Yeah. I'll buy that for a whole buck. All right, Kev, I'm gonna put you down for $1. I'll respect that dollar. I'm gonna put it down. It's 11:55, so this is gonna go until straight up midnight. Go until 12, and then I'll do a 10-second. I'm gonna type a 10-second countdown into the chat. I'm gonna go out into the chat along with you guys. I'm gonna leave my program, go into the YouTube chat. If you click where on the top of your chat where it says top chat, you want to click on top chat, and then you'll get a selection. You get a choice between top chat and live chat. Everybody should be in live chat, and that way, as far as I know, that's the best way we've been able to sync it, especially for anybody who's kind of sniping at the end. And then, of course, if something looks different from my screen and your screen, we'll all talk about it, and we'll get to the bottom of it. Murder mystery style. Canalbury says bid 20. Thanks, dude. Write that down. I think it's plenty, but I don't want people. I don't want people want puns or rhymes. No, you can just say the number and the bid. It's all good. If you want to do a pun, that's all good too. Ken says, "I want my $2 bid." I'm gonna write it down. Even though Ken Albury's got you beat with 20, I still the $2 bid. I'm a sucker for the $2. Brings over the deer. Ken Albury says undead members in the chat cannot use live chat. Paul says 30% of the ocean has been discovered. $30 bid. Thanks, dude. You guys are awesome. Kevin says this pun is for 21 bid. High hand right now is Paul with 30. Let's see. Ken says, Ken Omega, this is for you. Thank you, Ken. The spirit of Chet is pleased. You have done well. All right, the current high hand in the house is Paul with 30. Ken Albury undead? No, you must say living impaired these days. That's true, man. You got to phrase it different. Nate, Night Phoenix Press with 37. Thanks, dude. Kevin, tastes great, less filling for 39 bid. Thanks, dude. Life force deficiency. Kevin in the house with 39. Ken says, give me that 40 shoddy bid. Ken with 40. You're awesome, dude. Paul says, sipping on my $40 bid. I'm gonna write that down, Paul. It's like, but Ken's already got ahead of you. He's got 40 already. Let me see. Kevin says, or perhaps Bill will remember 39 Alive, NBC 739. I didn't see the word bid in there, so 39 does not count. Kevin actually has 39 already. That's why you didn't have to say bid, because you remember 39 live. That's when I stopped watching news, man. When I moved down to San Diego, I stopped watching news. The weather was so nice, I didn't watch the news anymore. Oh, it is midnight. Kevin currently has the high hand in the house with 39. No, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Ken has the high hand in the house with 40. And I'm going to hop out into the regular chat. Ken Albury coming in with, I am poor, so I bid 45 and no more. 45, currently the high bid in the house. And we're going to start the 10-second countdown now with 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let's see, got an interruption at 5. Let me see here. What is it? Kevin's saying, Bill, you are slipping. You need a Coke and a pizza. I know. All right, back to Ken Albury's bid. Oh, Chris Dehan jumping in with 48. Thank you, Chris. Awesome. Paul in the house with 51. Once I get to 3, I kind of don't stop. So we're continuing. We stopped at 5. Continuing on with 4, 3, 2, 1. Marking it 000 to mark it as sold. And it is sold. Let me scroll up, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have here? I see that Kevin bid Herbie 53, which is hilariously funny, but Chris Dehan bid 53 first. Is this what everybody is seeing on their thing? Chris Dehan actually bid 53 first. Kevin bid 53, but he did it second. So it looks like it's Chris Dehan, unless you guys see something different. You see it the other way around, but will concede. Do you want to see my screen? How does everybody else see it on their screen? That's what's important too. Paul says, Herbie, second place at the finish line. I am seeing. Yeah, that's what I see too. Ken Albury says, I see Dehan first. This is correct. Ken says, yep, I see Dehan. Kevin was super nice to concede right away, so that's pretty awesome. You're awesome, dude. Christiane says, flip a coin. Well, Kevin has already conceded, and everybody else sees you as being first. So please, everybody congratulate Chris Dehan for this particular piece. I'm going to go ahead and write your name on this one, my friend. Herbie the Love Bug will have to wait. Thanks, Kevin. Night Phoenix says Dehan for sure. Yep. Kevin says it's the same money in the end, and you deserve. Oh, you're cool, dude. All right, everybody congratulate Chris. Chris is the winner of that round. Very, very cool. Paul says, what is that called? It's not a snipe if you are tied at the end, is it? Well, it's kind of a snipe. If it's close to the end, once I get to 3, I don't see your bids pop up in time for me to stop. So it's like once I get to 3, especially when I get to 2, I kind of don't see it in time for me to stop because there's always that delay. But anybody who gets it towards the end is kind of sniping. Night Phoenix says, congrats to Chris. Very, very cool. Kevin says, but this is concerning as it's 3 shows in a row where there are issues at the end. Yeah, we didn't used to have this issue at all before. Everybody saw the exact same thing. So it is a little concerning. I don't understand why we're having either a delay, or it's more than just a delay, because like some of us will see it one way and then some of us will see it the other way. It's like, it's one of those things. Paul says like a snipe photo finish. Oh yeah, no, I 100% believe you, dude. And then I saw it the way that everybody else saw it, which was like, it literally was just like one and then the next one. Like you came in right after him, and then for years it came in like right before. It's weird. It's like this never used to happen before. All right, but that's why we all keep an eye on it. So this is super cool. I'm glad that everybody keeps an eye on things, and we all come to an agreement. Next one is Pissed Off Mermaids. Let me see, what time is it? 12:05. So at 12:10, we're gonna call it. This is Pissed Off Mermaids. At 12:10, we'll start the 10-second countdown on that one. Oh, thanks, some person sharing. That's just the link to the Kickstarter that we just finished up. It just finished up just a few days ago, so it's fresh in the minds of the people. So we'll let this one go until 12:10. Oh, are you talking about for Zen number 4? Yeah, Nate. Once you send me a private email about possibly doing a cover for that one, because we're not soliciting. I haven't been soliciting anybody because we don't have the budget for people to, and it's not my book. It's not a book that I own, and there's not a budget to bring artists on, so that's why I haven't been out asking anybody for covers. But if you're still interested and you still want to just have that possibility, because I do have to go through First Comics and I got to go through the person who owns that IP. Oh, are you talking about Nate? Are you talking about if I do Pissed Off Mermaids? Dude, if I do Pissed Off Mermaids, we should do that whole book together. If we try to make time for that would be hilarious, dude. Yeah, if I do Pissed Off Mermaids, then yeah, I'll set aside money for you to do a cover. Nudge me every once in a while. I'm gonna write it down on a Post-it note. It's just so I have it as I put it on the back burner, see if that's something that could happen. That would be hilarious, dude. Let's see, Kevin says, for 3 days after the Kickstarter, I was still getting messages that it was ending soon. Jeez Louise, man. The delay, the algorithm. Yeah. I finally understood what you were saying. Yeah. Paul says, I'm the only one here that is not a badass artist. But you're a badass collector. And without you, none of us can exist. Yeah, for sure, dude. It would be funny, dude. That would be fun. That'd be a fun thing to do. You kind of got it in my brain now, so it's like I feel like it's going to happen at some point. Canalbury says we're all contributing to Pissed Off Mermaids. Ken says, at Paul, I could draw a stick figure for Cyber Angel Adventures. They're mad because they can't make use of the one bid toy. I have buzzing before their eyes. And that's the last toy. That's the last action figure that I have. And it was already yours. You can take pictures. Because DN says, Ken, that should be a backup story. Stick Nera. Oh my gosh. Paul said that would be a stick balloon figure. Ken says $5 foot-long bid. Thank you, Ken. For $5. You know, it's actually almost time to wrap this one up. It's like it got less than a minute left on this bid. We're going to let this one go until 12:10. You might get this for $5, Ken. Uh-oh. Mermaid's fin, an orb of cyber skin. Ken Zazer is currently the high hand in the house right now with $5. He's got this $5 for pissed off mermaids. Kevin says 10 inches bid. Thanks, dude. All right, it is 12:10. I'm going to jump out into the chat. We'll all keep an eye on the chat together. The way it ends up at the end, we'll see how it is to see if everybody sees the same thing. Okay, so Kevin currently has it for 10. That's amazing. So let's do this. 9, 8. All right, I see Ken Albury's in the house with 15. Thanks, dude. 15 millimeters bid. Ken says 21 Jump Street bid. Thanks, dude. Paul in the house with $25 bid. Thanks, dude. Paul had that one first. Chris for 25. Very, very cool. Things are getting smaller and it gets colder. Chris Dehan in the house with 28. Thanks, dude. Ken Zazer in the house with 40. Thanks, dude. Paul almost got in with 29. Chris Dehan in the house with 44. Starting that countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marking it as 000 sold. And what do we have? Let me scroll up here. I see Kevin in the house with 45. And then right after the sold, I've got Ken with 50. So I believe it is Kevin. Oh. But according to Kevin, he thinks that Ken won. Ken 50 before the 000 is what I see. Okay. How many people see Ken with the $50 before the sold? Christiane also agrees. Ken at 50. Please, everybody, congratulate Ken. Thank you, dude. Ken wins that one for 50. Very, very cool. Please, everybody, congratulate Ken. He did a good job. A little bit less of a situation with that one. So I'm glad that the delay wasn't hitting us too hard. Ken at 50. Night Phoenix says Ken Albury agrees. Ken got it. Ken says Kevin can have it. Kevin says it's Ken. He got it at the last moment. So it is Ken. Night Phoenix says congrats to Ken. Very, very cool. Kevin says you're a winner. Very cool. Paul says Ken Jiffy Jr. on that one. So Ken is the winner. Thank you, Ken. Very, very cool. Pissed off mermaids. Kevin says he'll take it if you're paying for it. No. Awesome. Let me put your name on this one, dude. Thanks, bro. I'll put this over here. Make sure it stays safe for you. Thanks, brother. All right. Our last one of the evening is a set. You still get the 2 cards. You get the Cyberfish, and you get the cast of Digital Circus. So I'm going to call this one the fish set. What time is it right now? 12:15. So 12:20 we will call it on this one. We'll give it 5 minutes. And then we will do our very best with the 10-second countdown. I'm glad that we're all cool. Everybody's keeping their eyes open on it. Christine's. Paul says, we got everyone's back on the bids. I'm telling you, man, it's like you have to. You have to. I don't know what the delay is on the thing. But Christiane says, congrats. Very, very cool. Canalbury says, bid 15 worth of nickels. Thanks, dude. All right, write down your 15. You're good to go. Genuine Comics in the house. What's up, dude? Good morning to you too, my friend. It's late evening over here, man. I'm glad you're hanging out with us for a little bit. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here, dude. Let's see. Kevin says there's something going on with Bill and the cyber aquatics. Saying hello to the chat. Very, very cool. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Dave. Some person says a fish set for the halibut. Paul says that's a cute piece on the right. If I didn't know better, I would say that is a cat mouse ghost writing drawing. I could see that. I could see it. You know, Kat is the one that turned me on to this show. I forgot what channel it's on. But they finished their series, and their last episode they're going to release it as a film in theaters. So she's got me wrapped up into this freaking show, dude. Kevin says, but send him 16 pennies bid. Very good. Thank you, dude. Kevin with 16. Paul says, Genuine Comics, another badass artist. Some person saying hello. Very, very cool. Chris Dehan in the house with 19 bid to life. Thanks, dude. Excellent. Yeah, I've had this aquatic theme going on lately. Paul says 20 to drink, 20 to smoke. In Japan, $20 bid, y'all. Awesome. Thanks, dude. I like that. That was well thought out. I like that. Christy Hen in the house. 23 bid on me. That's right. Let's see. Kevin says, so you just said 60, Paul. Did Paul say 60? When did he say 60? This stream alone is inspiring to learn how to type faster. Now, did I miss? Oh my gosh, I see what you're saying. 20. Nah, it's a $20 bid. $20 bid. I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. I see how that adds up to 60. My brain caught up to you. Ken Albury says, I went to grab some water. Did my nickels hold up? Paul's in the house with 20 at the moment. Kevin says 20 and 20 and 20. I'm just trying to make his bid bigger. Paul says, guys, always trying to make it bigger. You see what happens? All right, Paul in the house right now with 20. We got less than 2 minutes. Kevin's like, yes, we are. All right, less than 1 minute left to go. Paul in the house with 23. Chris got me beat. He does. Chris Dehan got the 23 in there first. Christy Ann says it's tough to measure up. All right, minute is almost up. Now I'll go ahead and I'll hop out into the live chat where it's supposed to be completely synced up. But hopefully this time it won't be so wonky. Paul says 25% battery life bid. Thank you, dude. All right, it's 12:20 right now. I'm going to hop out to the pop-out chat. Paul's got the high hand in the house at the moment, starting the countdown with 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm marking it sold with your 000, and it is out of here. All right, let me scroll up real quick. I'm showing Chris Dehan with 28 to make it great. Is that what everybody else sees in the house? Kevin is already saying congrats. Very, very cool. No controversy here. Thank you very much. Lack of lag. Crazy ass computer. Please everybody congratulate Chris Dehan with 28. Good bid, man. You got a good little set there. Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and write your name on this one too, Chris. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it together with your other piece. So you got these 3 pieces here. Ken has this page. Awesome, dude. Night Phoenix says, yep, congrats again, Chris. Very, very cool. Good job, dude. Good job, dude. All right, let me put this here. Let's see our bounty for the evening. So everybody's getting our 2 winners for tonight are getting the oversized collector cards, and of course the artwork that you won. And then this was some of the artwork that we worked on tonight. Got this one here, got this one here, got this one here, got this one here. It's quite a lot. We got quite a lot of stuff going on tonight. This is awesome. Chris Dehan says, thank you. Very, very cool, dude. There you go. There's some of our bounty for the evening here. Awesome, man. This was a good time. It was a good time. Kevin says a bounty, HMS bounty. Are you Captain Bly? You know what's funny? You say HMS bounty, and the only thing that comes to mind is Star Trek 4. That's now my reference for the HMS bounty. Oh, geez. Man, well, this has been a fun Saturday. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. I'm going to continue throughout the week catching up and putting some inks on the artwork and making sure we get all caught up with our stuff. And, it's going to take us, it's going to take me at least a good couple of months where the format of the show is going to be similar to what we have been doing the last couple of weeks. So we do catch up, and then we do a little auction bid at the end. There be whales here, Captain. You got my reference. Oh, yeah. Kevin says, so where is George and Gracie? Gracie is pregnant. Man, yeah, thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with me. I think I'm going to grab a snack. We did a lot of stuff tonight, so I'm gonna grab a snack, grab a nap. Kevin says, and I read that in Scotty's voice. Thank you. Of course. Paul says my car will be paid off before Bill gets caught up. No. I'm hoping over the summer we'll be all caught up. That's my goal. So if we can start after the summertime with like a nice, fresh, clean slate. I think we're going to be doing really well. Busy is always good, but being behind schedule, that's where things start to grind. Thank you, some person, for sharing my my website link. Very, very cool. Kevin says no one knows that. She does. Very cool. Yeah, thank you, some person. This is actually the link for my regular my non-adult, I guess, my non-adult regular Patreon page. It's a little bit cheaper. I got some fun stuff on there. I do have a fun story. I'm releasing one page every week. It's called Infinite Catfight, and it's basically these two characters that showed up at a party, both dressed as Catwoman, and the fight just continues forever. So this is a project that we worked on for like the last couple of years, and there just happens to be a lot of pages. So there's going to be like a whole year of pages of this little fun story. So I hope you guys check it out, and support my regular Patreon as well as my top secret one. Ken Albury says, getting back to work. Good night, my Saturday evening associates. Good night, Ken Albury. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. We're gonna wrap up here in just a second anyway, and play everybody out, so that way we can all get back to snacking and napping. There's the Club Corrupt. That's my secret Patreon page. That's where all of this catch-up work is gonna go to, so that way everybody can see it. Paul says, "Hey, can't rush greatness." Thanks, dude. Thanks, and everybody. Thank you for your patience. It's very easy to get caught behind schedule, but I definitely don't want to be like some people and just like get quiet and hope people just, I want to be able to tell everybody, "Hey, this is where we're at." It's like just be very transparent about where the schedule is and all that good stuff. Thank you, some person. You're sharing the 30-year loot box. I do have like just a couple left, so. And somebody did win the golden ticket piece, just so you know when you're going into it, because there was a golden ticket piece of artwork that you would win and have that artwork mailed to you. Somebody did win that, so there's only a couple boxes left, and yeah, if you wanted to pick one up, that would be awesome. Kevin says, normal? What the hell is that? It sounds wrong. Yeah, compared to the secret one, right. So this is the one. I mean, there's still sexy characters and things like that. It's all the normal stuff that I typically draw. It's just not adult orientated and it's general audience, that sort of thing. Night Phoenix says, "Good night to Ken." Very cool. Good night, John Boy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, and please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. And I'll plan on being here again next Saturday at 10 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you again soon. All right. Bye-bye.
Good night, Seattle.